All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome my special guest from Ball State, cornerback Joedrick Lewis. Man, how's it going?
Joedrick Lewis, but I'm doing fine.
Well, that's good to know, man. And for those people who are not familiar with you, man, tell them who you are.
Um, I'm Joedrick, also known as JoJo. I attended Ball State University this past season. I'm a DB from Houston, Texas, um, and I also a JUCO baby. I'm in junior college at Trinity Valley Community College.
Okay, so you're a JUCO guy. You transferred to different college, and you played your last stop at Ball State. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, you had some good tape out there, man. You were talking about you from Houston, man. So you must be familiar with Upton Stout, huh?
yeah. We went to high school in a similar area, but I don't really know him personally. But I know we have mutual friends.
Oh, that's good to know, man. I guess those ties and those connections kind of like, I guess sometimes you know.
Yeah.
So what got you into football, man?
Probably just being around it. Growing up, it was always there. I mean, you can just be driving, you can see a middle school team playing, high school team playing. Just being from Houston, it's always just been in my face. Just watching it on TV. My grandpa was a big Steelers fan growing up, so every Sunday I was in the living room watching football since I could remember, actually. And then that's where it started from. I feel like it started from that living room, and then me seeing it, outside at like schools and stuff, and then I started to want to play, you know. And then my cousin, one of my older cousins, got me signed up with a little team out in Houston, behind Worthing High School on the south side of Houston. That's kind of where it started, and then the rest is history. I just never stopped.
Okay, that so it had to do with your grandpa watching the game, and then a lot of your family and friends got you influenced it, huh?
Yeah,
Sometimes you want to hang around and surround yourself around people, man. That's just the best way to get around.
definitely.
So I guess so what were the high school offers like?
Like I said, I'm a JUCO baby. So I didn't really have too many offers. I had a lot of HBCU offers out of high school, and I wanted something more, so I went to Trinity Valley Community College straight out of high school. It was kind of weird because I graduated during COVID, so we played spring, and that same year we played in the fall, and then that year didn't count. So I spent 2 seasons there, well, 3 seasons there, and then I transferred to SEMO out of Missouri.
It's technically like a redshirt year when it came to that COVID year, huh?
Yeah, but we played, so it was kind of weird, but yeah.
In a way, it was kind of like a redshirt year, but yeah, it was a challenging year, man. Like it was very limited on different stuff. The games were very small.
It was kind of a blessing though. I got get to play college for with no cost to your eligibility. So that's
But you
always
had, but you had to go to that humble route, man. Go to the JUCO, which is hard to do. I mean, some people have to pay on their own pocket to take classes and be where they're at, and it gets challenging with JUCO, especially if you're trying to make the team. Right? They have a lot of guys they bring out.
yeah, it's definitely challenging. With the living situation, scholarships, money. Is that you got to actually kind of like want it to make it out of there. Like you got to be really dedicated because nobody's really forcing you to do anything, and it's really nothing that's keeping you there but football. So you
Yeah,
got to actually want it.
if you want it, you got to push for it. And seems like you're in a thunderstorm area, man. Pretty cool kind of sky right there.
I just like being outside, man. It's Houston. This weather's just all over the place. It can be
Oh yeah.
raining, then it can be
I mean,
thunderstorming like this and no rain.
yeah, but Houston's got a lot of schools, man. A lot of college schools. I mean, they got what is it? Southern Texas University. They got Houston, and they got Houston Christian.
Yeah, they got rice.
They got Rice. See, that's a lot of schools. I think that's just out of one big city that has like multiple college. Huh?
Yeah, it's definitely broad opportunities out here.
So, what was it like after you left the JUCO route? Like you went to a different school.
Yeah, I had went to SEMO, so that's where I graduated from. And before I spent 1 year at Ball State, but I spent three. Well, I played 2 seasons there, 2022, 2023, End up staying there for 24, but I didn't play. I had tore my PCL. But those 2 years that I was there, we won two conference championships, went to the playoffs. I made a lot of connections with people, coaches, even coaches at different schools. They were there with me. I would say it was a great experience. That was probably the best years of like my college career. Just because the environment, the people I met, you know, I built a long-term relationship there, and I played pretty good ball there. So, you know, it was, and then I still have a relationship with the coaches that's still there. So I kind of feel like that's like a home, to be honest. So it was a great experience, and all to say.
For sure, man. So so after you went there, you transferred to Ball State. So what was the difference from going over there?
The difference between Ball State and SEMO, probably just the time frame. I was only at Ball State for like 6 months, honestly. I went to Arkansas State for 6 months. Then I transferred to Ball State that summer. But I mean, within that 6 months, I still developed some relationships with people. And the coach that was there at Ball State coached me at SEMO, so that was kind of the reason why I went to Ball State. We had already developed that relationship. He knew my skill sets, and he knew how to apply. He knew to apply those to the game really well. So I kind of trusted him with me, and the rest is history.
Yeah, the connections and whatever you had with him, I guess that makes sense to go out there. But why should NFL teams draft you? And what makes you stand out from the rest of the cornerback position?
Cause I'm not only a corner. I've been playing three positions since I went to college. Honestly, not a lot of corners can go play free safety and nickel in like one game. So, like I said, I trusted my coach, and he knew my skill sets. He kind of called me like the Swiss Army knife. That's my playing style is him. There's been games where I'm playing two positions in one game, three positions in one game, even returning kicks and punts all in one game. So I'm not just a corner. I'm not limited to just being a corner. Like I can come in and play slot corner. I can come play corner. I can come play free safety. It's games where I've done that in one game on multiple occasions. So I feel like that'll probably set me apart the most, where I can, plug and play, and then also, play on fourth downs and do a lot of special team stuff. So just
So
being
you're
versatile.
Yeah. So versatility is the most important key that makes you stand out. Is you
Yeah.
got to be versatile. You got to be able to play in different spots they need you at. So like you said, special teams and other roles. Why do you feel like being versatile is important at the next level, man?
Um, because you want like availability is most important. So if you can be able, if the team needs a corner, you can plug and play a corner. If the team needs a safety, you can plug and play a safety. You got three positions in one player. So like, I mean, if you can get that in one player, then you don't need three other players. You can just have one player that can do all three jobs in the back end. So I feel like that's most important, or it's very important for a team.
Absolutely, man. Because like you said, why get other positions if you can get a guy who can just play like two, three of those positions in one?
Yeah.
It's viable, and especially on special teams and all that too. So that makes you more of a guy that's adaptable and all that. So what were the coverage schemes that you did at Ball State compared to SEMO University?
It was kind of the same, honestly, just different lingo. Like I said, that's kind of the reasons why I went there. My coach, Ray Smith is his name. We kind of ran some of the same things at SEMO that we did at Ball State, so I was already familiar with it. I just had to learn the lingo to it, like the terminology that they used at Ball State. So, um, being able to, plug that in, change the way I thought about it in my head, the way it sounded, the words and stuff like that, it made me just adapt faster, and made me, just become second nature. It was already second nature. I just changed the words in my head.
Okay, so the coverage was very similar. What kind of coverage was it?
It was a lot of match, zone matches and stuff like that. So, and it was a lot of man. It was different. It was actually every coverage really. Cover two, cover one, cover four. Every coverage you can think of, we pretty much ran. So that was probably one of the key things where I can play different coverages all in one game. So
Okay, so you played a lot of those man coverage and those other stuff. Okay, so how do you prepare for your opponents, and how do you get what's your game day routine,
uh, so my game day routine, or how do I prepare like
or
throughout
how
the
do you
week?
prepare? That's the first one. How do you prepare, and then what's your game day routine for game day?
Um, I prepare like, well, it depends on the week. So every Sunday after a game, every Sunday I kind of like watch the last game full quarter by quarter, and then play by play, and then I move on to the next game. Uh, so I end up watching like a full game, like the last three games. I watched the full three, just full games, just watching, nothing breaking down, just watching, just keep watching. And then on Monday I break it down from first to second, and then Tuesday I do third down and red zone, and then Wednesday I do all pass plays, first, second, and third on fourth down, and then on Friday I watch the full games, and then on Friday night before I go to bed I just watch, like I already watch the receivers, but I just go down and just watch the receivers more, just go through my notes, make sure I done got everything to a T. And then Saturday morning, I just watch the like tips and reminders.
Okay, and then what's your game day routine?
Um, I'm not really like superstitious with game day. I kind of just like, wake up, do the normal stuff, brush my teeth, all that. I really don't just have something I do other than like my pregame routine is like, footwork drills or releases that I've seen on film throughout the week. I don't really have something that's like, oh, I got to do this every week before the game. I don't really have that.
Okay, so you just do your regular thing without even doing something like out of the superstitious thing.
Nah, I don't do that.
Okay, so who do you model your game after? Because I'm pretty sure when you watch film, you like to emulate a certain player.
Well, a certain player, I feel like my game is real different from everybody else. Like, I feel like I take certain things from other players that I watch, but just modeling my game after a player, the closest I'll probably say maybe like Tyrann Matthew or something, but like the way his versatility, I could say matches mine. Like he played corner, safety, and nickel all like continuously every game, or he plug and play. That's the only player that I could say my game kind of emulates. But when it comes to like just modeling my game after somebody, I feel like I just do my own thing. But like I take this little thing from Pat, or take this little thing from Dion, or take this little thing from Ed, or take this little thing from Jesse or Minka, or something like that. Just something like from that game, I just add to mine or my two belt or something. I don't really just like I'm gonna play like this guy.
No, you just try to like emulate a little here and there and see which one stands out. And if you want to see what they do best, you want to try to add it into your game a little bit.
Yeah, I just add some of the things they do to my game.
Oh, for sure. Like especially what you're saying, versatility. Like you just said, Tyron Matthew. Yeah, that guy's a very versatile, undersized DB. I mean, pretty damn good at his position. Then you got Jimmy Ward, who's very versatile. Like
Yeah,
plays at different spots too. So it's like probably like around the same size as you, but man, he plays everywhere.
yeah,
I mean, then you got Upton Stout, who's probably one of the undersized players, but plays at a very high level too. I mean, you got quite a few other guys. I mean, even what's his name? Jalen Petree's another good one.
yeah. I like that guy.
Yeah, he's a good one. And that Bullet kid from the Texans also is good.
I like Kenny Moore.
Kenny Moore, yeah, that guy's good. One for the Colts, yeah, very
Mhm.
undersized DB man, very good.
Trent,
Then
like McDuffie.
McDuffie, yeah, he's already going to the Rams, but yeah, he's pretty good. Even Kobe Durant.
Yeah, I like those
Tariq
guys.
Woolen's a big guy.
Witherspoon. I like Witherspoon.
Okay, at least we're naming some guys in mind. But so so what's the area of weakness that you need to improve on at the next level?
Um, I'd probably say, learning how to like break down the game at a NFL level. I feel like I understand, but I know it's way deeper or better ways to break down the game and to like fully understand like every in and outs. I feel like me being around a vet will help me get adapt that type of skill set. Because breaking down the game is just it could be simple, but some players take it to a skill set where it's like I can react to things even faster. Like I'm knowing it's coming before it happens, and things are like that.
Okay, so you're talking about adjusting to the speed of the NFL level. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
that will come with a veteran for sure. I mean, now that you look at it this way, what do you take away from your entire college career that you can build on to the NFL level?
Don't waste time, man. I feel like even though I didn't feel like I wasted time, but there's times where I could have been doing more. You know, um, just trusting coaches. I mean, that's one thing, but like sometimes you gotta do a lot more on your own because only you know what you need. So just don't waste time. Attack it. Try to get to it faster than everybody else.
For sure. So, what would be the advice for somebody who happens to be in the similar situation as you? What would be the most encouraging thing to say to somebody that's in the same shoes as you?
Choose hard, bro. You gotta choose hard. Learn short term. You don't want to do it, but long term is very beneficial. You gotta choose hard. Choose the hard route every time. Never try to go the easy route.
Bet on yourself is what they would say.
Bet on yourself.
All right. So, as far as some recruit stuff, man, why should they go to Ball State and why should they go to SEMO, man? Like, if you had to just separate one of the two.
Um, I feel like both of those programs are great programs, and I feel like you should recruit there because of the character that they develop, not because of the players. Because players are gonna be players, but it's about the character of the players, the person, and who they are. And I feel like a big thing in the recruiting world for those schools, or they have to like the player for the player, not the player for who they are on the field.
Oh, for sure, man. Like, I guess that kind of builds a good program over there. And I guess you, like you said, they develop you. So, either choice is good with that. I mean, now that we put it this way, outside of football, who are you as a person?
Goofball, man. I love to have fun. Very energetic. I like video games. Just like a big kid. I love life. Um, like I said, I'm very energetic. I love to bring energy to a room. I just love to have fun. You know, um, when it's time to be serious, obviously, I'm a grown man, so I know how to flip that switch. But who doesn't want to be around somebody that brings that energy, brings that light into the room, even during bad situations or when things not looking good.
Okay, so you got a good
About the
personality,
game.
energy. You got that Houston kid mentality. Okay, I know there's a lot of people who come out of Houston, man. They got a lot of fun energy out there,
Yeah,
especially the culture they come from, in the South and all that. Because Houston is pretty chill, So I know some people who come from Houston. My family lives down there. My brother was born in Houston, actually, but I was born in Brownsville, but still, but lived in California since I was 2.
yeah,
Texas is nothing but like pretty chill, The weather can change, That's the crazy part. It can change from cold to hot at a certain time.
man. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it just changes, bro. Like that's the weird part about Texas that nobody understands, bro. Like the weather can change. Like you might think it's gonna rain this day, the next day or so, you'd be surprised that it changes up to a hot weather just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah. But so like you said, you're into video games, so let's do a rapid fire. Let's know more about you in that way. What do you prefer, Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation. I used to be
Okay,
an Xbox guy though. I used to be an Xbox guy for real. But when that
what
PlayStation
changed,
5
man?
came out, it was hard to compete with it. So I just went PlayStation after that.
Okay, so you were an Xbox guy, and then you jump ships on the PlayStation. Okay, So Madden or NCAA?
Now I used to say Madden. I mean NCAA, but I feel like Madden since NCAA dropped, I feel like Madden kind of adapted to the NCAA like playing style. But I've been playing Madden recently. But when NCAA, I can't really pick between those two. I can't. I ain't gonna lie. I
Oh,
can't.
so you're kind of like, but you kind of had your mind with Madden, and you just said, "Nah, I can't do that."
Yeah, because NCAA is like really good. Like I love that game, but I just haven't been playing it as much because I've been playing Madden. But I started off playing NCAA, but I feel like Madden adapted to the NCAA like play style. But I can't give it to either one. I'm just have to say tie on between those.
Okay, I guess Ty. I guess you're kind of fair. I guess since you're on the cheat diet, you're in the middle of nowhere. If you had to choose between In and Out or Whataburger, what are you choosing?
Whataburger.
Man, okay, I can see why you go with Whataburger, man. How about McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's fries. I don't even eat McDonald's nor Burger King, but I eat the fries from
Okay,
McDonald's.
okay, fair enough. If you had to choose between a grilled chicken or fried chicken or something, what would you prefer?
A cheat day, I'm gonna have to go fried chicken.
Okay, grilled chicken's healthy in different ways, but I guess when it comes to Texas style of food, what would you prefer? Some ribs or some brisket?
Ribs, easy.
Okay, see, we're getting to know more about what you like there, man. Okay, so like Netflix, what kind of shows you like to check out when you're like off football a little bit?
Supernatural or anime?
Ooh, Supernatural, man. That's like a pretty good series show, man. Like, I don't know, something about them. They always go after those demons.
Yeah. No, I meant like supernatural, like movies or series, not the supernatural show. I never even watched that, but I'm saying
Oh,
like
okay.
and then anime always.
Oh, because I just thought it was that show because there's always the ones who go after the demons or something or hunt them.
Yeah, I know about that show, but I just haven't never watched it. But I was talking about like the genre of like supernatural,
Oh,
like the
okay.
Flash. They have stuff like that. They got the
Okay.
boys, even though that's on Prime Video, but
Yeah,
stuff
there's a
like
lot of
that.
there's a lot of good shows on Netflix. Like even the Cobra Kai is a good series show that I like.
Yeah.
So what's like your backup plan?
Well, right now I went to school for business, so I'm a business major. I got a degree in that. So I do run have a barber business on the side. So when I'm done playing football, I want to open me a shop here in Houston. A couple of them actually, and then a hair salon too, because a lot of people that I know do hair, and they kind of do it like traveling or whatever. So I kind of open up a barber and a braid shop or hair salon. It doesn't matter what style they get. And I also want to have a trucking company, and because my dad drives trucks, and I know I can, and my uncle also does too, so I could just open up a trucking company. That's a process or whatever. But have one of those two starting. That's probably my first two big projects.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be something to start with. At least you're starting to have a bright future on that. I mean, just from all that, man, like you gotta always have a plan B, like they say, man. You never know.
Yeah.
So, what NFL teams have you met with?
Detroit. That's really on the other team.
Okay.
Detroit Packers. Yeah, that's them two. Detroit and
Oh,
the Packers.
Detroit and Packers.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was no teams like Seattle or San Fran that didn't come to mind.
Nah, they didn't. They didn't hit me up.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. But I guess you're under the radar. But at least Packers and Lions are showing interest, so that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Green Bay is looking for some DBs at the position because they already lost some key guys, and I think Lions are kind of going a different direction. So maybe they are looking at sleepers like you, man. So it's one of those options.
Yeah.
But you never know, man. So what are you doing currently to get ready for the NFL draft?
Still training. Still training. Working out every day. Eating right, taking care of my body.
For
Doing the little things right.
For sure, man. And I think we pretty much covered everything, bro. Definitely appreciate your time. I know that the process is kind of been like a moment for you, but doesn't it feel surreal that you grew up as a kid and it's just, you know how some people live out a dream, one out of a million? Do you feel surreal or do you feel like it's business as usual to you?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's just normal right now. I really just haven't set in for me yet.
Yeah, it kind of just like you just like the moment you feel it, you just think like, oh man, I'm finally gonna make it, or at least it just comes naturally, right?
Yeah.
But hey, man, whatever the journey is, bro, I'm definitely rooting for you to succeed, bro. Whatever the opportunity presents, man, just follow your dream and keep pushing for it, man. Those doors will be open for you. You just gotta knock them down.
All right. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, and for everybody else, man, tell them who you are again and tell them what you're doing currently.
I'm Joedrick Lewis, also known as JoJo, and I'm currently training for the draft.
For everybody else, man, go check out Ball State Joedrick Lewis, man. This guy is a hard worker. This guy is a versatile guy. You should have no problem on getting this guy on your football roster, man, because he'll make your football team better. So for everybody else, man, thank y'all for tuning in, and we out.